The House just passed the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Prongment More Act, which decriminalizes marijuana at the federal level at a vote of 220 to 204.
Texas still ain't on the side of that.
The House passed legislation Friday that would legalize marijuana nationwide, eliminating criminal penalties for anyone who manufactures, distributes, or possesses the substance.
Wow, only 40 years in the making.
Just
only 40 years late.
I mean, we don't have to like deep dive on this. Like, it still has to pass the Senate. Obviously, this is the first step. We've been here before, but
like, how many times have we heard news?
You know, it's just we heard the news. It's an interesting thing. Like, we were talking with some friends of ours today, like just stories about like things we've been through with like weed, and it's just crazy how many people have been caught up with the law on petty crimes, bro. Like,
niggas is over here sticking coke in they dick. And we getting arrested for weed.
5,000 for 2 grams.
When I tell you, and I can speak on this because it's been expunged, but like that's pretty much the same thing I had to do for a theft charge.
5,000?
Yes, to get it expunged, I had to go, bro.
Nigga, breaking the law is expensive.
Okay, that's you need Jesus for that.
What the fuck?
No, but no, it's just a shame, bro. But like, I don't want to like get all like deep and shit on it. But it is a real thing that black people are targeted on petty ass shit like weed, bro. Like, and it's unfortunate, bro.
Make money off that.
It's the racist states that are the last ones to join this movement. Obviously,
we got the president passing out crack kits. Niggas is getting crack kits.
That's what y'all voted for.
Crack it.
Okay, just to be clear,
it's not that. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say it. It's not that clear cut and dry.
Anything, but crack pipe, it's not
my bigger point to that, bro, is that like, look how openly they are willing to discuss it and like try to like mediate the shit. And then when it comes to weed, like they demonize it, and I know why that is, because they know that they can like. And when people say they hunt us, this is what they mean. They're like, okay, we know if we go to the hood over here, we gonna find niggas. Niggas smoke weed. Okay? We know we can fill up our prisons with niggas for petty ass shit like smoking weed. So why would we vote that legal? We ain't gonna be able to fill these prisons up. We not gonna be able to like police these communities the same way.
Now we
gonna lose money. Like Airrick was saying, like we not gonna like be able to tax the shit. It's all
they finna do. Cause keep it real though, I think I get it. I just feel like recreational, use of marijuana is cool and all, but it's just the taxing on that is so crazy when you know the business side of it. It's just like, man, they still gonna find their way to win, and it's more. I know it's gonna sound wrong, but it's more profitable for the people for when it's illegal. Marijuana, you know what I mean?
It's fine, but like niggas do not need to be locked up.
No, definitely,
over this shit. That's
I wouldn't necessarily say so, because all the states that have legalized weed, their economy has like turned around.
Their economy, but
at the same time, like you just said, the legal shit would be taxed heavy. So you gotta go to the store to get that.
Yeah.
But there's still niggas in the street that's gonna sell you.
Of course,
for the low.
But it's the same thing.
No one's gonna know the difference whether you bought it legally or not. It's just weed, so it's still gonna be legal.
But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do then. They're gonna start testing and stuff like that. I seen something interesting like.
But you can't test for weed that was bought in a store and weed that was bought on the street. You can test for if it's strong or not.
No, what they do is you have to have. You won't be able to have it in a baggie anymore. You have to have it in a container that was bought, or they can immediately arrest you. You can sit here and say all day if you have a napkin and you just happen to have 2 grams in it. Oh, I just bought this from the dispensary. You have no proof. That's it's like driving and saying this your car, but you ain't got no license.
How hard is it to get a container though, like a legit one from somebody?
I want to ask you. Oh, go ahead.
I actually think, like I said, the economy will turn around. But if you legalize marijuana throughout the whole United States, there's gonna have to be like a Walmart for marijuana. Because if it's like millions of people selling marijuana, ain't nobody gonna be making no money. It's gonna be all. It's gonna be this person get, huh?
There's already like
they're all
chains.
chains.
Yeah.
Stores,
it's gonna be like somebody gonna have to take over and be like the Walmarts, the Targets. Because if it's just like, oh, like we legalizing it, anybody can sell it. Then if all of us is selling it, then we're gonna have to be fending for these customers.
But it would just be like.
But like Alex said though,
right?
like Alex said, it's just gonna be like any other business, just like a restaurant. You have your little mom and pop weed stores when this does get legalized around the United States. You have your little mom and pop weed stores, but then overall you'll have your conglomerations, the ones that are gonna be in every state. You know what I mean?
What you don't want is a monopoly. Oh no, go first.
Yeah, because
but that's what it's gonna come to.
That's true, but we're still doing a deal with the devil, so we got to give up something if they legalize it. So now if it's legal, before I go any further, has anybody here ever been tested for their marijuana levels when they've been pulled over?
No, not yet.
No, not never. Yet. Okay, good. That's another point. Okay, but if they legalize it like it's like alcohol or cigarettes, now they're going to start implementing like little petty shit like I can test your levels, which is stupid because of how far back you can trace weed and all that shit. But there's that, and then they're gonna say, oh well, if you have it in your car and it smells like weed, we're gonna assume you're smoking, so you're under the influence, so that's gonna be a DUI. Like it's gonna be way more petty regulations on it.
Especially down here, I'm kind of with Wes on that. Especially down here in Texas, especially man, I already know Arlington gonna be fooski.
I'm telling you,
boy, them niggas Arlington, like it's gonna definitely be turned into a petty thing that I feel like that it's gonna be one of those things, or it's be careful what you ask for type thing.
Right.
I feel like it's petty now. So how much worse could it get if it's legal?
But we're talking from an area of this. It's not in Texas, so we're only talking about shit we see on social media. Once that shit get here, all the shit that they don't talk about social media is gonna start happening to us.
But
like he said, let's say you
legal.
get in your car and you ain't got no weed in there, but you just came from smoking your damn house out and you get pulled over as soon as you leave. Now you gotta get your shit
gonna test your levels.
You know what I mean? They gotta get your test levels and all that. Just off strength because they can. Now.
And that's fine. And I want to say that where our stance is, I'm okay with all of that because I do want to be fair. If we gonna treat it like alcohol, let's treat it like alcohol. Yeah. That's fine. As long as we not going to jail over having the shit.
Yeah, that's
what we really
I 100% agree with you.
Let's not pretend like niggas don't be smoking here in Texas like the shit legal.
Oh yeah, like shit.
I feel like the reason why Texas is gonna be like the last of the party because we feel like we make enough money here already. That's why we ain't got we could make so much money as far as that, casinos, all this stuff that everybody else does, we could do. We just feel like I think we're like one of the major states that has the most oil. So I feel like that's where our money come from in Texas. That's why we don't really dibble and dabble and all this other stuff for some odd ass reason.
Texas know what they do.
We just old fashioned.
That's why they got medical dispensaries here, but they don't have the recreational ones. But I've been to states where it's legal. I've been to Oklahoma. I've been to Seattle where it's been legal for years. And the entire vibe around it is different. There's no one gives a fuck. It's like smoking a cigarette there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it would. Here, people would still be stick their nose up at it, but I don't see cops would be they couldn't do anything.
Vegas, you can smoke like a motherfucker. You gotta get a whole joint from the thing.
But keeping it, I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some way, I don't know, it's just Texas, especially niggas around here. They gonna find some way to fuck it up. I feel like niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as black people, we gonna find some way to fuck it up.
And that's what it is. We still have to be responsible with the shit. If we gonna treat it like alcohol, because right now people don't realize they don't see it as alcohol. They see it as meth and shit like that.
Yeah, still almost meth and shit.
We trying to get it to it's no longer a classified one.
Well, you know. Well,
no, we talking about regular people.
It's still worse than alcohol in people's. They still see it as worse than alcohol and cigarettes, which is not. So if we're gonna get it down to that level, we gotta right.
I just want to be able to go to the store. I just want to be able to go to the store and buy a pack of fucking, pre-rolls. Fuck the Newports, nigga. Give me the, the Kush 7s type shit.
Let me get a bag of them gummies right there.
Fuck around, be stepped on.
Hey, never buy weed from, don't ever get weed from Jamaica. It's too strong.
I can see that.
Oh, that ain't stepped on?
What you talking about, nigga? That West Indian weed.
That shit is it's too strong.
He said it's too strong.
Where did
Like,
you?
it destroyed me.
Oh, when you went on the cruise, right?
It destroyed me, bro.
I can see
You're a
that.
lightweight. Go
I
ahead.
can see that. I can
Real
see
smoke
some
was
real
like
life Jamaican weed
West-
being better
Killing
than
me,
top
yeah.
notch,
Yes.
top notch,
Yes.
American made
I believe so.
weed.
In the
Name a
wild
time.
grown?
Name a time
Yeah.
in y'all previous years ago before y'all on your jobs now. Was high like the highest y'all ever been?
Actually,
Oh, back in the day we used to smoke.
Yeah.
How's that? Yeah. Damn.
it's been 3 times where I can physically say like this is maybe the highest I've ever reached in my whole spirit of time.
Damn, man.
Like ridiculous.
Does it have
I
to
know.
be weed?
I remember
God
my
damn.
I remember my
Yeah,
bad highs, like the highs where I was like I had a bad trip, but that was on K2 the one time I did.
Yes,
that.
I do have
It
a
was an
K.
accident, yeah.
Shit.
I had a K2 story too.
Somebody sold it to me.
Talking about
Somebody,
only
Shit called
I'm
Diablo.
talking about any drug we ever did.
somebody sold it to me on or instead of weed.
Shit.
That's when I was young and I didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah, that shit got me
The
pretty
highest I
goddamn
ever
good.
been was we went to
Houston. Oh yeah. He took 2 of them. That's why.
Shit, nigga, I took
Stupid.
that whole bag.
That was duh.
Oh, he had edibles.
Yes.
Oh, so
And
your
they,
body-
hey,
They was all, bro. They was all 97.
Nigga, DJ's in there like
97 milligram joints. Like,
Hey, we just sitting there. Like, he couldn't even touch the ass, bro. Like, bro, we gonna put your hand on the ass, bro. I think it. Ass just bounced on there. He couldn't do shit. I'm like,
bro.
Honestly, I think the highest I've ever been
Oh, so
was
mad.
like the
Yes.
one of the highest moments of my life was like the first time I ever smoked. 'Cause I remember the very first time I ever got high, I was like, I thought it was like the wildest experience ever because it was like I'd never felt that before, and I was just like gone. You know what I'm saying?
it's like it's the tunnel vision.
Yeah, and
Sure.
you're just like everything is funny.
Twilight
It was
Zone.
just like I just remember that very first time, and like I remember the very first time I got high, it was out of a 3-foot ball like this high.
Damn.
And they like made me rip it, like the whole thing, and I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck happened.
damn it.
But that night, bro, I thought I was never gonna come down. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
I was so mad at you, fool.
I
I was
like,
so
bro,
mad.
what the
I ain't gonna
fuck?
lie. I was high
you
too.
know?
I asked him.
took
I was
one.
like, where they at? He was like, I ate them. I was like, bro, you ate that whole thing? He was like, yo. I was like,
It's
oh.
your
Bro, it's like,
night.
I was,
Why
it's
the
like, it
fuck
felt like
did you-
I was inside my body just looking at everything like this.
That's literally what it is.
You gotta
Nigga
let
thought I
me
got
know.
kidnapped and shit.
yeah, I was like, this nigga here get his ass.
You
whooped
be
in the
lagging.
bathroom.
Like when your first highs, do you ever get? You be lagging. Like you'll look and your vision will go. Shit like that.
Nah, for real.
Like what the hell?
Hey,
I
yo,
remember.
bro.
I remember a few years back.
sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I remember. I remember before, man. I was fucking high in the airport on shrooms.
that's
I took some
scary.
shrooms in the airport, man. That shit was. I was like in there, whole bugging out. Like in the way shrooms work is like it don't make you me personally. It doesn't make you physically bug out. Like in your mind's just fucking going crazy. Like it's like they always show the scene in the office and the office on fire, papers flying around. Like that's how it's going on in your mind. And you have to keep your composure, and you feel like you tripping. Like oh my god, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but you really not. So it's like that was my highest experience. Like
But, yeah.
in the airport,
Being
high
high
as
on the
fuck.
plane is fun as fuck.
Yeah, no, definitely.
did
Once
that
I got
yet.
on the plane, I was fine. But in the airport, when I was in the airport, man, that shit.
My
Trying to find your terminal, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
my non marijuana trip was on K2. It was a shit called Diablo. We had a friend. He just got back from the army.
Oh
Because
my
he couldn't
god.
smoke marijuana, so he did. He was doing an alternate.
No, you talking about
Yeah.
yeah.
Much love to you.
I know you talking about.
But yeah, so and I have 2 things that stuck with me during the night. The first one was I had these Jack in the Box chicken nuggets, right? I mean, chicken strips. And why, bro? Like as I'm on this shit, bro, I'm trying to, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm literally using all my strength to pick this chicken strip up,
Couldn't do it.
and I could not
Bro,
physically. I
Fucking
said,
Thor's
That's how I felt. Like
Yeah, that's it.
I felt like everything
mirror
was
near.
like holding me down. Like I felt I
Yes.
was stuck in my chair like this.
bro, that was so scary.
Bro, it was the
But-
weirdest. It was the weirdest.
And no, I'm serious, bro. No cap. I'm not playing. I'm like, if everything in my power to get the chicken strip off the ground, bro. I said, like, I was fucked up. Then the second one, this get a little nasty, but
With a 2 hands.
I farted.
Here we
Listen,
go.
no, I farted, but like you know the feeling like when you no. You know the feel like you get like the vibration you get like when you fart. But I felt it after I farted. I felt that same vibration all throughout my body, bro.
The nigga body said.
I was like in my arms, in my head, bro. I said, bro, what the fuck is happening, bro? I'm scared.
Yo,
dude,
That boy body
I
getting a
smoked
call.
K2 once in my life, and that shit didn't do shit to me. Like when it first came out, like I tried it off the reel because I seen it at the gas station when I was at the little hood store, and they had it up there. And I was like, oh shit, K2, so I just bought it, rolled the shit up, smoked it, and I was like, bro, this shit is not. I didn't even finish the whole. Like, I think I got like a quarter through the way of the blunt, and I was just like, bro, this shit, like, it wasn't doing nothing for me. Like,
Yo, you gotta get
I was like,
you gotta get that shit off the
You
block.
lucky you didn't finish that, nigga.
yeah, I was like, oh, hell
Yo, you
nah.
gotta
I
get
just, like,
that
put it out,
dooski.
And I've never, you know what I'm saying, I've never hit K2 up again.
You gotta get that dooski.